going 18 to 30?
Me.
You did?
Yeah.
What is that, like a transitionary period that you just, like a grace period? So it's like you walk in, you're like, hey, you're 30, welcome, yeah, it's your last time. You're not old, but you're kind of there. Go ahead and get yourself some Jell-O and senior center information on the way out. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm a risk taker though. I'm 30, right? I may be older, but I take risks, okay? Usually people get safer when they get older. No, I don't do that. I go all out, right? And I take risks at home too, okay? How many of you guys, actually no, I don't take risks. I do take risks at home, but the risks I take, sneaking candies into the movie.
Yeah.
That's right, right? It's way too much money to buy candy for the movies, right? Okay, hey, that works too. Hey. You walk in and they're like, hey, I need $50 and a kidney for these Mike and Ike's, okay? I don't have it. So we go to the movies, my wife and I, the other week, and you know, we stop at 7-Eleven to get all of our goods and things that we're gonna get in the movie, right? And my wife never wants to bring her purse with her. She says, I always put all my stuff in there, so she complains about it, so she doesn't bring it. So since she has no purse, where does all the candy have to go? Inside shirts, in the underwear. You know, you start to get really good at it when you do it for a while, right? You tuck a little bit in the underwear, you know, a little bit in the sock. You got a little fupa going on, you know, as you're going inside. And so, right when you get there with your fupa, you're like walking to the movie theater and like, so you gotta like walk all. You're like, thank God that like half of America is considered obese because people might ask me questions if not. And so you get up there, right, and you're just kind of getting all nervous walking up to the thing like, hey, yeah, can I have 2 tickets for the Hunger Games? Yes, I'd like one more, please, thank you, yes. Walking away, why is he looking at me? He's looking at me, huh? You know, and you kind of just get that nervous feeling like the security guard's gonna walk up to you and say, excuse me, sir, can you empty your pockets, please? I just try to imagine what I do, you know? Oh, I have never been so offended in my life. This jelly is my jelly, and I can't believe that you would even ask me a question like that. Oh, walk away. Then the Mike and Ike's fall out. So yes, so I do take risks at home too, like I was saying. Does anybody here have somebody that they love that hates to be tickled? Somebody in your life that hates to be tickled. Like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly the kind of reaction I'm talking about. So my wife, you know, and it's different when you're dating to like when you start getting on into different phases of your relationship, right? Like at first, tickling's all cool, you know? It's like, oh, you're so stop it. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You're so cute. And then, you know, you get engaged and they're like, oh gosh, I love you. All right, you've already got me. You know, just stop. We don't need to do that anymore. And then you get married, all right? And that's when stuff starts to hit the fan. So my wife, she hates to be tickled. But I just do it anyway because as a husband, that's one of the things, right? Like, I think it's in the Bible somewhere. Love, cherish your wives as Christ loved the church and annoy the crap out of them daily, right? So it's in there somewhere. So, you know, I tickle her, right? And she doesn't even go to like smiling anymore. You know, I might get like a smirk and then it's just daggers, like the death look. Like, listen, fool. Divorces are cheap, all right? Stop. Yeah, like she's not about that life anymore. And not only that, but she starts like looking at me kind of funny, you know? Like, I wish you'd just stop. I hate that. Why do you do that? She looks to give me this look like if I was choking on a Cheerio, like it would take her a while to give me a glass of milk, like a long time. So, you know, I'm not cool with that. So I'm just saying, you know, as you progress in your relationships, you know, just know that people are not gonna like that. Yes, indeed. So, you know, couples fight about stuff all the time, right? Right? Who's a couple in here? Or who's got a significant other? You guys fight, right? Are you guys those couples that put stuff on Facebook? No? Thank God. Facebook's starting to get on my nerves lately. All right? And a lot of times, that's just because people put way too much information out there, right? You know? And the thing I hate the most are those couples. You know, you read a status, and it's clear that they're talking about their significant other, like it would not be anybody else, and then somebody comments on there, oh my gosh, what's going on? Are you guys fighting? Like, no, it's not about that. Are you sure? Okay, sure. Not only that, right? People fight on Facebook, people put all kinds of crazy stuff out there, and it just gets kind of old.
Yes.
How about people posting their food? Who's a food poster?
Occasional.
Yeah. Everything you eat is like, listen, if I don't take a picture of it, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Nope. Yep, that's right. So, speaking of food, let me get some favorite food spots. Let me see if my favorite's out there.
Slater's.
Slater's? Okay, that place is good. It's got bacon. What about Chipotle? Yeah, Chipotle's the bomb. All right, well, have you guys noticed though that Chipotle is slacked on their game a little bit?
Yeah.
Or maybe the people that they hire, they're tightening their portions?
Sure.
You've seen that, right? Like when you first went, that bowl was like heaping over. Your burrito had to get like double, triple wrapped. And that was just standard, right? And it was, you know, $8 out the door. Now, I can't get out of Chipotle for less than $30. And not only that, but I have a method now. Would you guys like to hear my method? You are allowed to steal this. It is not, you know, trademarked or anything, so go ahead. All right? You go into the line, you stand there, and if you're getting a burrito bowl or burrito, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just ask them for what they want. More than likely, you've got old Skimpy Scoop on the other side of the glass, all right? All right, yeah, you know it's supposed to be more than just one full scoop. It's supposed to be like a scoop and a half a scoop. That's a standard portion. It doesn't happen. So you stand there when old Skimpy Scoop gives you the first one, and right when they start to walk down the line, you say, "Excuse me, could I have extra, please?" Okay, yes, oh, that's going to be $17. Are you okay with that? Yes, I am. Give me a little scoop. Okay. Starts going to the next one. Would you like beans? Yes, please. Excuse me. Could I have extra? Yes, sir, you can. And by the time you get all the way down to the end, they're just tired of you. They're just like slapping stuff on there, like, get him out of here. Just go. Whatever, take it. They got like 6 cups, like extra this, you got extra that. Just give them the vat of sour cream and let's go. They push you down to the end, right? You gotta have a method because people are deceptive, right? It's not the way that it used to be. You used to be able to look at a commercial and say, okay, that's what I want. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get it, right? But things aren't like that anymore. False advertising is rampant, isn't it? Man, so how about any commercial ever by any fast food joint? Okay? McDonald's, right? How about Carl's Jr. is the worst. Let's talk about McDonald's, right? McDonald's, the Big Mac commercials. I don't even like Big Macs, but when I see a Big Mac commercial, my mouth starts to water. I'm like, man, that looks good. Ooh, it's got multi-layers, it's got the bottom bread, and then there's like a patty, and then some special sauce, and it's dripping off the side, so nice. Oh my gosh, it looks good. When I go in there, I say, I'd like a Big Mac, please. The youngster at the counter says, what, dude? And I say, I'd like a Big Mac, please. He says, okay. And, you know, comes out 20 minutes later, stone cold. And I look at it, and it looks like a melted Sesame Street character. I'm like, this doesn't what it look like on the TV. Come on now, I want what I saw. Nope. Carl's Jr., same way, right? They drop those burgers down from the sky, and then they fall. So, you know, and then the patty bounces up. Boom. They got Evander Holyfield and people eating it, you know, dripping off. When I get mine, it's all tired and like flopped over to the side. And just look at it, you just get sad and depressed. Like, who gave me this? Why did I come here? Man, it's every single time. It's ridiculous. You know, I just want people to advertise the truth. Can we get that?
Yeah.
In America, right? The media, advertising, everything's about money. And they just lie to you. But you know what? We need more people that are going to stand up and say something. That's what we need. How about Kia Motors? Perfect example. Kia Motors is the perfect example of somebody standing up and saying something. Y'all remember what Kias used to look like? No, you don't. You don't, do you? Who can tell me what a 1983 Kia looks like? Oh wait, nobody. You know why? Because somebody was in a boardroom one day having a meeting, and I'm sure his name was Bill, and he stood up and he said, you know what? We've got to do better. And he said, you know what, Bill, what'd you have in mind? He said, well, I think we need to stop making the sides of our cars out of Walmart kiddie pools, all right? We need to stop making the mirrors out of, you know, camping tin cups, and we just need to do something. And you know what? That's a great idea, Bill. You know what? You're promoted, Bill. We're gonna do all of those things that you said. And now look at Kia. Kia's got LeBron James doing commercials. They've got reclining back seats. It all happens when somebody speaks up, right? So somebody needs to raise their hand not only at Kia, but at IHOP and all those other places too, right? It's not the same experience. How many of you guys have seen an IHOP commercial at like 11 o'clock at night for some pancakes that have like caramel and truffles and some other stuff that's so bad for you, but they got you hooked at 11. So you go in there in the morning, you're excited, right? 7 o'clock rolls around, you walk up, you're like, yeah, come on now. The first person you meet does not look happy to be at IHOP at 7 o'clock in the morning. She's just like, hey, can I help you? I just wanted to sit down and eat some pancakes. Okay, well, just come right here. Here you go. Your hostess will be with you in a moment. All right, well, I'm just waiting, you know. All right, these are what I saw last night. Let me get one order of those pancakes, please. Thank you. 30 minutes later, they come out. They look disgusting. And you know why? Because Jerry's in the back. And while you were watching that commercial at 11 o'clock last night, Jerry was out getting drunk. And when Jerry came into IHOP the next morning, he is not as excited about those pancakes as you are. So that's why your pancakes look a mess. We need some people that are going to make things like they are pictured. And the last thing that I got a problem with, workout stuff. All right? I got to talk about it for a minute. So, the tread climber, right? You guys see these commercials for the tread climber, P90X, all of this stuff, right? And there's people on there just, oh, you're gonna be shredded. You're gonna get it. Yeah, get your best summer body in 7 easy pants for $12.99. Oh, you're gonna look amazing and shredded. But you know what the problem is with those, right? Everybody that's on those commercials is already shredded. Like, I'm sorry, I want you to put somebody up there that lives the life like I live, all right? Somebody that likes cake at 10 o'clock at night, okay? I don't want somebody that doesn't eat any carbs or any of that. I want some big dude up there dying. I want to see how terrible this is gonna make me feel. So I have a sliding scale to judge that against. Because if not, I'm sorry, I just don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Thank you guys, I love you.